Welcome to One India News Hour. How will be the future of AI? Today, technology is at the forefront of every business and customers are using it innovatively to create new models of businesses to serve the world and stay ahead of the competitions. New age technologies like 5G, edge computing, AI, ML, cloud and data analytics are creating new opportunities and paving the way for seamless digital transformation. During these turbulent pandemic times, many organizations have been forced to rethink and re-architect their workplace environments in order to cater for their growth remote workforce. Whether it is developing a BYOD program, re-establishing remote connectivity to core IT services such as email, or developing new security capabilities for additional needed visibilities, that is, the cloud has played a pivotal role in speeding up value realization in these organizational initiatives. Online advertising was one of the most adversely affected industries by the global pandemic. The first half, that is 1H of 2020, witnessed a major slip in revenue figures for advertising giants such as Facebook and Google as brands cut down their marketing spend by as much as 30%. Whilst the cloud has provided the much needed turbo boost in delivering these capabilities, it also has introduced new unforeseen challenges that many organizations had not originally considered. Such challenges include inadvertent side and back channels into these cloud environments that now present additional attack patterns and thus risk into the organization. The most important concern is business leaders fundamentally need to look at their data strategy and innovation pathways. The current environment has accelerated the pace of digital transformation, and technology is enabling businesses to be futuristic at a rate much faster than ever imagined. This is an opportunity for organizations to drive innovation and build a world to tomorrow. It is the right time for every OEM to help businesses to redefine and transform their business models to be future ready. Let's look into today's headlines in One India. Nasdaq to acquire Verafin for $2.75 billion. Nasdaq is going to acquire anti-financial crime group Verafin for $2.75 billion, accelerating the US exchange's evolution into a SaaS technology provider. Verafin provides a more than 2,000 financial institutions in North America a cloud-based platform to help detect, investigate and report money laundering and financial frauds. Verafin's innovative fraud and AML detection platform, combined with Nasdaq's leading trade and market surveillance solution, will empower Nasdaq to play an increasingly important role in building stronger economies around the world. Goldman Sachs plans furthermore job cuts. Goldman Sachs Group is preparing for a second round of job cuts 3 months after it began eliminating around 400 positions. People familiar with the matter told Reuters on Tuesday. It is looking for ways to cut costs to achieve a target of reducing operating expenses by $1.3 billion over the next 3 years, which it announced in January as part of a broader strategic revamp. Samsung, LG to shut down their research labs over virus cases. South Korea's two largest electronics firms, Samsung Electronics and LG Electronics, said on Wednesday that they have decided to temporarily shut down their research labs after their workers tested positive for the new coronavirus. The company said it has ordered all employees at the building to work from home, while the floor where the virus-infected employee worked will be shuttered through Friday, reports Yonhap News Agency. By 2030, the 5G consumer market is estimated to be $31 trillion USD, says Ericsson. The 5G consumer market could be worth $31 trillion USD by 2030 globally, according to the new Harnessing the 5G Consumer Potential report from Ericsson Consumer Labs. The report also estimates that CSPs could generate up to $131 billion by 2030 from digital service revenues alone by proactively bundling and marketing 5G use cases. About 40% of these revenue projections are attributed to consumer spendings on enhanced video, augmented reality, virtual reality and cloud gaming over 5G networks. Russian economy set to lose $44 billion to cybercrime in 2020, says Sberbank. The Russian economy is set to lose $44 billion to cybercrime in 2020 as per Russian bank Sberbank, with the shift to online during the COVID-19 pandemic posing new challenges. Sberbank, Russia's largest lender with nearly 100 million active clients, said the country's economic damage from cybercrime may double in 2021. The report further says on average, we have to deal with 26 billion cybersecurity events every day. Time for tech solutions that are designed in India but deployed for the world, says PM Modi. Addressing the Bengaluru Tech Summit 2020, that is BTS 2020 virtually, PM Modi said India is at the sweet spot and it is time for tech solutions that are designed in India but deployed for the world. Stating that his government's policy decisions are always aimed at liberalizing the tech and innovations industry, Modi said recently he had eased the compliance burden on the IT industry in various ways. Besides, we have always tried to engage with stakeholders in the tech industry and chart out future policy frameworks for India. Vishant Vora joins as President Global Consumer Operations in Mavenir. Former Vodafone India Chief Technology Officer Vishant Vora has joined Mavenir as President Global Consumer Operations and Managed Services, where he will lead the company's global end-to-end business operations, including network design, rollout and deployment solutions and systems integration services, managed services and related strategic initiatives. India has lost 1.7 crore mobile subscribers in lockdown months, says TRAI. Wi-Fi, that is mobile subscribers in India, shrank by 1.7 crores to 114 crores in the months that had a nationwide lockdown, that is from April to June, and was but to succeed in the pre-April degree even by the top of August, regardless of new additions reported in the 2 months after June. As per the Counterpoint research, the major factor was the return of migrant workers to their hometowns and villages. A lot of them stopped recharging their mobiles. Google Pay is under the scanner of Competition Commission (CCI). The Competition Commission of India, that is CCI, has decided to pursue investigation on 2 issues. That is, these relate to exclusivity regarding the mode of payment for the purchase of apps and in-app purchases, and pre-installation and prominence of Google Pay on Android smartphones. It will also start the investigation into whether search engine behemoth Google unfairly privileged Google Pay, its UPI-based payments app. Oaktree Vardhe to invest up to $2.5 billion investment in Vodafone Idea. A consortium led by Oaktree Capital, including private equity firms Vardhe Partners, has proposed to invest around $2 to $2.5 billion into Vodafone Idea through hybrid debt papers. In September, Vodafone Idea announced its plans to raise $3.5 billion by selling shares and debt. Shares of Vodafone Idea rose as much as 4.4% on Thursday in Mumbai. COVID update. India has become the second country in the world after the US to record 9 million COVID-19 cases. On Thursday, when India recorded 46,260 cases, taking the toll to 90,03,800. This was the highest daily tally in 8 days, in part due to a rise in testing that had fallen sharply in recent days. The day's death toll at 589 was the highest in 14 days. To conclude, the fact is, we still don't have enough data-minded leaders at the C-suite level to drive organizations on the right data journey. There is a lot more to stake for businesses who don't act, from operations to sales, customer engagement, revenue and profitability. Those that can monetize data and convert these into assets will thrive. Those that do not will get left behind. A mindset change is needed, that is, leaders must accept and embrace an agile culture of experimentation if they are to achieve data activation. There are significant shifts continuing from in-person brick-and-mortar shopping to online shopping. Online retailers will need to continue to invest in creative and innovative customer experiences to capture revenue and offset lost sales from in-person shopping. To survive and grow in these rapidly changing times, it is essential for retailers to embrace new ways of interacting with their customers and driving their operations. There is a need for urgency of knowing data visibility, and the management of data protection is the most important cybersecurity imperative for enterprises in the next year. These new patterns are here to stay, and we must do our best to introduce resiliency, security and visibility into our efforts. As part of this, we must address the elephant in the room. Data loss is damaging to businesses, and in order to stop that loss, we need to know exactly where our data is on a minute-by-minute basis. That means we must introduce real-time, that is, or near real-time, use activity monitoring. We should be monitoring to prevent data loss, that is not productivity tracking. Transparency in the rollout of these solutions and the careful consideration of user privacy should be at the heart of any user activity monitoring solutions. With this, let's wind up for the day. But do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.